Today we're going to do the Leetcode number 594, the longest harmonious subsequence. Okay, so we define a harmonious array as an array where the difference between its max value and its minimum value is exactly 1. So given from this description, we know that maximum minus minimum is going to be 1. And given integer nums, return the length of its longest harmonious subsequence among all its possible subsequences. So what it's asking is for the length. We're returning the length and not the actual subsequences. And a subsequence of an array is a subsequence, or is a sequence that can be derived from an array by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of remaining elements. So if we go ahead and look at example 1 over here, given the input nums, we can see that the output is 5 and it's not the actual longest harmonious subsequence. So we don't need to go ahead and figure this out. We just need to return the length. So the reason it's 5 is because this subsequence given below here is the length 5. And the maximum of this minus minimum of this subarray is going to be 1. And for example number 2, we can see here that given all these subarrays, the difference is 1. So we're going to go ahead and return 2 because in each subarray there's going to be only 2 numbers. So the simplest way to go around this problem is with the dictionary. So if we go ahead and write the number 1 example up here, 225237, it looks like an array, let's send a hash map. So we're going to start off with the first key, 1. So if we set 1 to minimum, we're going to look for its partner maximum, which is, we know that the maximum is going to be this equation, minimum plus 1. So we're going to go ahead and look for 2 based off this equation. If we just plug in minimum, which is going to be 1 in this case, plug it into this equation, plus 1 is going to be 2. And we're going to try to create the subarray. So if we go ahead and look at over here, we're going to get the subsequence 1, 2, 2, and 2. And if we get the length of this, it's going to be 4. So we can go ahead and save this 4 in like a variable named result. And once we're done with this, we move on to the next. So if we set minimum to 3, our maximum, following the same equation, is going to be minimum plus 1, which makes this, maximum is going to be equal to 4. And we don't have a 4 here, so it's going to be 1, our length. And if we compare it to the previous result, which was 4, we're going to keep the max, so result is still going to be 4. Now moving on to here, if we set minimum to 2 and follow the equation we have, so max equals minimum plus 1, max is going to equal 3. And if we go ahead and create the subsequence with 2 and 3, we're going to get 2, 2. I'm sorry, there's a 3 in the beginning here. So we're going to get 3, 2, 2, 2, and a 3. And if we go ahead and return the, get the length of that, it's going to be 5. And compared to the previous result, 5 is greater than 4, so we're going to go ahead and replace the result with 5. Now we're going to go ahead and do this. Now we know the answer is 5, but if we go ahead and keep on going, our result is going to be this, because if we return the max every time, we're just going to be left with 5. And in the end, while you are done traversing through your entire hash map, you can go ahead and just return the result. So let's hop on into actual Leetcode and we can code this up. Alright guys, now that we're here, let's go and declare our result, which is we're going to start at 0. We're going to go ahead and create our map or our dictionary, and then we're going to go ahead and implement our map or our array into our map. So what this line of code does is it grabs our number from our array and it's going to assign it to our map. But if our number is not present in our map, it's going to go ahead and default it to 0, and then it's going to add 1 to it, so we don't get any crazy errors. So to go ahead and traverse to our map to look for our minimum and maximum values and update our res, we're going to do another for loop. So we're going to go ahead and look through our map. If our maximum is present, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our result. We're going to get the max of the previous result and our current result. So we're going to do that, and then let's get our minimum value. Oh, not max, this is map. We're going to do this and add it to our maximum value. And once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and return our result. So let's go ahead and submit this. And there you have it.